Hi guys, I hope you're really well. So today we have a request video from Karen, and I sort of feel that Karens have had quite a rough deal recently, haven't they? Yeah? Anytime anybody says something, they always say, oh, you're being such a Karen. So I sort of feel Karens must have a really difficult life. I remember Karen. What Karens do I know? Got a friend from university called Karen. She was very cool. Karen from Will and Grace, amazing, epic. Good old Meg Mullally. Yeah, so Karens are, so I think Karen just now, she needs a bit of love and TLC. So let's answer Karen's problem. So Karen says, could I explain the Viking method? Sorry, my hair's in my face. Could I explain the Viking method that I used the other day in the language group class? And because the ladies obviously responded appropriately and they knew what was going on. So yeah, so Viking is me basically referencing in one word the practice of repeating as much of the question as you can in your answer. The word is used because a Viking raid would basically, well, we used to say rape and pillage, but you know, you're basically going to get everything you can from the village. And what it means is I want you to deliberately, even if you can avoid answering the question with I do love Wimpole Street. Even if you can avoid answering the question in the same way, I'd like you guys to do it, particularly when it comes to more complicated ways of asking the question. Now, we've recently had a video on asking questions, haven't we? 2 videos, 3 videos. So it would be really smart of you to try and employ this. So, for example, this is a non-Viking answer. Where do you live? London. What languages do you speak? I speak French, Spanish, Italian, English, chocolate, shitload of Welsh. What do you do on a Saturday? I have a lion. So that is not a Viking answer. A Viking answer would be using the verb again. So where do you tend to go out? I tend to go out in central London unless I'm not in town. What are your favourite films? My favourite films are... Yeah, that's a Viking style answer. A non-Viking style answer would be, what's your favourite films? Singing in the Rain. The House of Sand and Fog. Just literally going into the straight answer. What do you tend to do on a Saturday? Have a lion. So you avoid the question. So why do we need you to try and use as much of the question as you can? Because it's going to get you used to using verbs and phrases and grammar that we need the muscle memory from. So in other words, how often has it happened to you when speaking French or another foreign language that you're learning, where you go, oh, I understood the question, and then you go to answer it straight away? So this is particularly useful for exams, because if you repeat the words that have been asked to you in a question, it still counts. It's also quite clever to copy the tense. So, qu'est-ce que vous avez fait? J'ai fait, whatever. Passé composé. Qu'est-ce que tu faisais quand tu étais petit? What did you used to do? Je nageais, je jouais, je dansais, whatever. Copy the tense. Qu'est-ce que tu aurais fait si je t'avais dit? Si tu m'avais dit, j'aurais répondu, whatever, différemment. Okay, so it's quite smart from an exam perspective to be trying to do this. Sorry, I should try not to shake the camera as much as I possibly can. So, yes, so I hope that makes sense, Karen. So let's do a couple for you. Qu'est-ce que vous avez tendance à faire quand vous vous ennuyez? What do you tend to do when you're bored? Quand je m'ennuie, j'ai tendance à me promener. When I'm bored, I tend to walk. Let's go by the Langham for a little bit of a walk. Si tu n'avais pas su la réponse, qu'est-ce que tu aurais dit? If you hadn't known the answer, what would you have said? Si j'avais pas su la réponse, j'aurais dit J'aurais fait semblant, I'd have pretended. Okay, lovely. Although there's no shame in saying you don't know something, just go away and learn it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Karen. Now, you don't want to be doing it all the time, but it is nice for you to get used to certain grammatical structures. Remember, most questions that are asking you with the word tu, you're going to need to make it a je. Most questions that are coming at you with the word vous, you will need to make a decision. Are they vouvoying you? Are they asking you, you know, formally, how are you guys? Or in which case, are they speaking to you plural? So in other words, if they've just been talking to you for tu for a while, and then they say, vous, are they talking about you? That's a cute little lion. Are they talking about you plurally? Are they talking about you and somebody that you're with, etc, etc, etc? So, that's Vikinging. I really like it as a practice. It's good for exams, it's good for general conversation, it's very good for phrasal verbs. Just make sure that your mouth has said everything that you're hearing. Est-ce que tu as... what was I going to say? Don't forget the possibility though of doing of using pronouns. So it's possible to go again with the verb but not the full thing. So for example, have you visited the church? I actually know one of the vicars at that church, actually, the top of North Regent Street. Really lovely guy. So have you ever visited the church next to the well-known hotel? Est-ce que tu as jamais visité l'église à côté de l'hôtel bien connu? Non would be an answer. Oui would be an answer. You might want to either go, oh, l'église à côté de l'hôtel bien connu, the church next to the well-known hotel. Oui, je l'ai visité. So you don't need to go, oui, j'ai visité l'église à côté de... Look at that, that's cute, the swan's nest. You know, so you might want to split your answer. This is a little bit like what I was telling you guys in the advanced question technique video when I was talking about splitting the question. So the question split would be the hotel next to the church next to the well-known hotel. Have you visited it? L'église à côté de l'hôtel bien connu, tu l'as visité? So we could split an answer. Est-ce que tu as jamais visité l'église à côté de l'hôtel bien connu? Answer. L'église à côté de l'hôtel bien connu, oui, je l'ai visité. Okay, good. Hope this makes sense, Karen. Do let me know your thoughts. Speak soon. Take care. Love to all Karens. You're having a rough period at the moment, aren't you? The whole Karen meme. Good.